Hey everyone, today we're going to be doing a comparison on these products for killing weeds. So I haven't seen anyone else make a video like this, so I'm going to go ahead and give it a shot. We're going to see the pros and cons of these before using them and then see how effective they are afterwards. So for years, my family's done this. This is just regular vinegar you buy at the store. It's for cooking with. You can also use it for cleaning. I put that in here. It's 1 gallon. It only filled us up about a third, but that's all we need for this experiment. I have reused these things multiple times. You see how it's stained a little bit? I tried staining a fence with this and a shed. I don't think it works very good. I will use a brush from now on, but cleaned it out very well. No contaminants, just vinegar now. The next one is cleaning vinegar. It's the same stuff, just more concentrated. If you go ahead and give these a sniff, this one will make you start sneezing. It is so strong. But here's the big difference between them. $3, $38. Yeah, this is a lot more. This is 2.5, so do the math. This right here is about 3.5 times more money than this one here. But it's a lot stronger, good for weeds. Now this right here goes for about $8 a gallon, mid-range, but this one's chemical. Now this one here is known to cause cancer. It even says on it, wear a mask. They even sell certain containers of it, the ones with a little sprayer, it even comes with a mask. So I will wear a respirator while applying this stuff here. This has pros and cons. So I researched this a whole bunch before making this video. And the main chemical in this, I'm probably going to pronounce it wrong, is glycerol. That stuff there, you spray it, it actually binds with the dirt. Unless you're dumping out the whole container, this is not known to affect groundwater, not known to affect wells. You'd have to dump it out. It binds with the soil. 90% of it will be broken down within 3 days. There will be trace amounts of it up to 6 months. Or up to a year in the actual plant matter. It breaks down pretty fast. It doesn't stick around in the environment forever, doesn't affect groundwater like some people might think. But while airborne, it can be cancer-causing glycerol. So wear a mask if you are applying it. It is a good product for certain purposes. I've used vinegar a lot of times. There's certain types of grass that like acidity. It won't kill them. I bet you this will kill them though, because this does make them weak, but they pop back. And the plant mint. I love mint. I love planting it. I love having it. Sends out all these little fingers, runners everywhere, and it takes over. One plant will take over like a 12-foot diameter in a year, and it just gets worse from there. Now, I love that. I love mowing it over with the grass. We don't use any fertilizer. The grass here is so nice because I let it grow long before I mow it. And it growing long, it shades the ground so weeds can't really grow around it. Yeah. That being said, I've tried vinegar on plants like Japanese knotweed. Does nothing. I have put this on mint. It'll kill what you put it on, and then it bounces right back. This stuff here, you get this stuff on mint. It doesn't just kill what you get it on, it gets in that plant. It goes through all those fingers. It'll kill out every single piece of the plant. This for me was a miracle product last year because I had planted mint in my beautiful flower bed and I kept ripping it out because it was invasive. It kept taking over all my beautiful flowers, hostas, shading them out, taking nutrition from them. I kept ripping it out of the ground where I didn't want it, but it rapidly would keep coming back. This, I put it on just a little bit of it away from my plants. It went through the entire plant system, only affecting that plant. Didn't affect any other piece of the garden, but it took that whole plant down. On the other hand, try this on Japanese knotweed. It'll only kill what you spray it on. A couple days, it'll pop back up from the ground. That stuff, you have to smother it with a tarp for like a year, or you have to completely rip up the ground with an excavator and bury it deep, deep down where it can't come back. That's an That's a very difficult plant to get rid of. And if you ever find that growing on your property, kill it immediately. There are chemicals that are not available to the public that the state uses. I've seen them spray Japanese knotweed with trucks on the sides of the road. It never comes back. I don't know what chemical they're using, but it is awesome, whatever it is. So we're just gonna spray maybe a 2-foot by 8-foot stretch of grass with each of these on the edge of my driveway, where I don't want the grass growing anyways, where I plan on slightly extending it with gravel in the coming weeks. So, there's pros and cons to all these products. This is the cheapest, most natural, works great for cracks in your driveway, especially if you apply it during hot weather. Not waterproof. This will get rained off. If it rains the same day you use this, it could cause the plants to bounce back. This, you apply it, 30 minutes later, it's too late. It's already inside the plant. It cannot be rained off. This will probably work a lot faster. That being said, let's test this out. All right, so we're gonna do a 2-foot stretch right here next to my gravel driveway, right here. So we're gonna spray with Roundup from this container, right here, up to the regular vinegar. And then right here, we're gonna spray regular vinegar up to here, and then we're going to use high strength cleaning vinegar all the way up to here. I will give you an update in an hour, give you an update at the end of the day, maybe give you an update tomorrow. Most of these you will see a result within an hour. It's starting to die. All right, these areas are now treated as heavily as I could without it running off the grass into the ground. I even treated some random weeds here, so we'll see how it does on the dandelions, clover, regular grass, and this is pretty luscious, so we're gonna see how it does. This is Roundup. This area is regular vinegar, so probably like a 4-foot wide section actually, because that's actually the end of the driveway. It's kind of growing in. It needed this anyways, and also a tough to kill water grass. I bet you the regular vinegar won't kill that. And then over here, high strength vinegar. I'm gonna respray this. I didn't think of spraying anything in the driveway until I started, so I gotta spray a little bit more here. But we got dandelions, clover, grass, water grass. It's a pretty wet property. That's why we got some of that randomly growing around. But very, very strong. And while I was spraying the vinegar, I had a package delivered, and the guy was like, "Why does your yard smell like that? Are you making pickles?" It makes your life a lot easier. Buy a pump sprayer. A good pump sprayer, you can apply it. Go 30 seconds to this area. Don't use a spray bottle on cracks in your driveway. It's going to take you forever. This is very efficient. This was a very cheap sprayer, only $8. It doesn't spray great, look. See? It's better than using a regular sprayer, but wait until you see how fast the next sprayer is. The next sprayer, it's a lot bigger, but it's got, the nozzle is what matters. Look at this. See how it comes out in a fan? It even turns and has different settings. See, it's like a fan. It's a lot easier to apply. Also, if you're spraying insecticides like on your foundation, even if you know what I'm talking about, the battery operated wand takes forever. But this, you just go zip, zip, zip. You walk around your house, you can spray for bugs in 5 minutes. And this other sprayer here also has a really nice fan pattern. We're not gonna really spray that one without the mask, but we'll be back in an hour. See how it turned out. All right, everyone, it's been 1 hour. The high strength vinegar, you're already seeing it dying. The water grass is starting to die. Everything is turning slightly brown. The clover, the dandelions are shriveling up. It's just baking in the sun. High UV today. A bit of humidity. It's actually not that warm. It's just high UV. Now, up next, regular vinegar. I can start seeing a little bit of working on these. I'm pretty sure this plant is goldenrod. It's starting to kill the thin leaves already. But other than that, not really doing much to the grass. But we'll wait a little bit. Now, this wasn't mowed. This was actually mowed a day ago. So that's also going to help these things kill faster. It being less resilient as it's mowed down. But not too much yet, but a little bit of stumping happening. Over at the Roundup area, this stuff, you will always see a result after a day, but it's more of a long-term effect. It takes a good day or two to really start seeing result. I see zero anything with the Roundup, but we'll have to wait on that one. My prediction from what I'm seeing now is this is going to come in first as the best result fastest. But I think overall the Roundup will probably win in the long run. Now, I wish that wasn't so expensive. I'll never buy this again because of the price. I'm just buying it for the video. That price was insane. All right, everyone, here's a 5-hour update before it gets dark. The grass does not look like it's going to come back. The clover does not look like it's going to come back. The dandelions don't look like they're going to come back, the ones that got hit. The water grass, I do believe it weakened it and it will come back. Only time will tell. Come over here to regular vinegar. It's starting to kill. It hasn't rained. It's not supposed to for a couple more days, so that should continue to work. Didn't really do much, especially the part that didn't get hit by the mower. That got hit by the mower. We walk down here to the Roundup. It's starting. You can see it's starting to die out. But that is in the plant. That's going to continue for a while, even if it rains. But I don't know. That high-strength vinegar might be a winner. We're going to let it go another day. All right, everyone. It's been one day. Another day of baking in the sun. No rain. So, you see, compared to where we didn't spray, I do still believe this water grass is going to bounce back. It's green in the center still. But it killed the regular grass, killed the clover, killed the dandelions. This one probably didn't get aggressively sprayed. Regular vinegar killed the mowed grass. This, yeah, certain types of grass are definitely going to be popping right back. The dandelions, hit or miss. It seems to have killed only certain ones. Into the Roundup area, everything looks like it's dying out, but still got a little bit of greenery to it. So far, the high-strength vinegar is the winner. We're going to check one more time tomorrow. Let it go 48 hours. So everyone, here's a good example at my house what I use vinegar for. So around all my gardens, this is like a 2-foot area where I've used vinegar. And now there's this really nice ground cover that doesn't get very tall. And it blocks anything else from growing there again. So it's nice. Now this garden right here is one spot that Roundup was a miracle product. I put a little bit of mint plant in here. It has runners. It became invasive. It was blocking the sun and threatening to kill everything else in here. I kept trimming it, ripping out the parts I don't want, but it grows so fast it's back in a couple of weeks. And what's cool about it is I sprayed Roundup on the spots, not touching any of the plants I like. It went through all the roots that were intertwined and all these other things and only took that out because it was only specifically applied to that. So that was actually really good for that. All right, everyone, we're going to end the video here. So, high-strength vinegar killed everything it touched except the water grass. Seems like it's going to come back. It's already started growing a little bit, too. Regular vinegar killed the majority, but this seems like it's going to bounce back. And the Roundup, I'm surprised. There's still green stuff in there mixed in. Kind of surprised. High-strength vinegar out-rounded the Roundup. That is almost never the case when a natural option outdoes it. But that stuff is strong. If you don't like the smell of vinegar, this will tingle your nose like nothing else. Thanks for watching, everyone. Have a great day.